All right, I'd like to welcome up the directors. I believe we do have some that are in attendance, correct? We do, right? Oh yeah, you wanna come on up? That, yeah, come on down. Thanks.
Producer. Hi. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Hi.
Hello, guys. My name is Eddie Sanchez, and I'll be asking you a few questions. I'm going to start with the lady first. So, what would you say? Give us the name of your project and your name.
Sure. It's Barefoot Empress. I'm actually the executive producer. The director is in India at the moment, and so the last film you saw, and my name is Anurima Bhargava.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Proctor. I was the editor on Matriarch.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so tell us what inspired this film
Uh,
documentary.
This is an incredible movement 5 years ago, where women came together around the country to stand for being able to have access to temples. And there's this, I mean, to have a 96-year-old woman who decides to go back to first grade, it inspires everybody, right? And the way that she did it, I think we need those kinds of stories right now, and we need stories of people who continue to learn regardless of how old they are or all of the challenges that she had. And so, to me, it's just an incredibly inspiring story, and one where she's got some feistiness, and so it was fun to spend some time with her in that way too. She's trying to get to 10th grade, as you saw, and so she's on her way.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations. It was a beautiful story.
Thank you.
By the way. Yes.
I met the director, Donald Conley, on another project, and he told me he was trying to kind of really like archive the time with his grandmothers, because he was trying to archive the time with his grandmothers, because one at the time was approaching 100, the other was like 87 at the time, and they're both from Mississippi, and traveled through the Great Migration kind of routes to Chicago, and so raised families, and he just kind of had some conversations with them later in life that he wanted to make sure that were kind of that he got recorded, and also kind of honored them while they were still here. And so he asked me if I would be kind of down, and yeah.
Amazing. So I'm going to ask you first. What are some of the challenges that in making a documentary? What were kind of the challenges you faced?
I mean, I think is to try and capture over time the moments of this sort of revelation, and as she's moving through, and also for her. I mean, she's 96, so 96 to 100. We just celebrated her 100th birthday, so we all worried about her age and how how far she's going to go, and she's proving us wrong. That it's not. She's going to continue to go to school and figure this out. So I think I think the challenges are really to be able to capture both what was like widely happening in the country, but also this story of someone who got inspired by that to figure out how to make her life better after she literally swept temples from the outside for so many years.
Incredible. Same question. What were some of the challenges that for your project?
Uh-huh. I mean, I think anything on an indie budget has challenges. I'm sure you can attest, and also I think a lot of it was more so the time of like all the creative partners involved, because everyone's still working full time. Like I think I was cutting full time on a series at the time, and we're trying to piece it together, but also time because his mother's mother was approaching 100, and she started having some health challenges, and so we were trying to kind of get this thing done before she passed along, but she's in the other realm now, and but he I think it was like another big challenge was like because Donald had such an extensive archive, it was like culling it down and finding the story, so we kind of drafted and came back, several times. I mean, the post is like the last edit, and so I would say like time, time and money, for filmmakers, always.
Always.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, it sounds like they're both beautiful stories. I was just watching it. It's both are beautiful stories. Let's ask the audience if they have any questions. So, does anybody in the audience have any questions?
I'm looking down only because that light is amazingly.
Okay, no worries. Thank you guys so much. If you can give a last round of applause, I mean,
Okay.
it's really hard.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
guys
watching.
so much.